Peace, my family, and wow back to all those coming out of the cocoon for the first time. It's your girl, the butterfly. Me about to take off. Oh yes, let's fly. Just want to send you all the good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right. Oh yes, and that good mind. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys most definitely moving on up. That's right. You know, higher nature, family, and most definitely cleansing because you don't know now you know. Oh yes, we must cleanse. That's right. Cleansing that lower nature, those lower frequency energies, family. It's all about purifying yourself in these days and times. That's right. All right. So, how y'all feeling on this good journey? First and foremost, begin our prayers and think about using a clone for all. All praises to me. Almost glorified and exalted. Glory and honor to Jesus. Yahshua, Timothy's horse, surrender. Alright now. So, how y'all feeling on this good journey? Hope you guys are out here taking care of yourself and making sure you're out here raising your consciousness levels up. Came on here today to discuss on the topic of the chosen ones, right? And I wanted to go over this topic because I know sometimes, it goes over in people's head. People are talking about, the chosen ones and thinking they're the chosen ones and, things like that. You know what I mean? And I just thought I'd give you further information on what the Most High says about this, right? So, with that being said, family, let's get to it, right? And the thing is, being a chosen one, right? What some may not know is that being a chosen one is a calling, right? The Most High is calling, right? And it's up to you to actually answer that call. Now, that's what begins to make you chosen. Now, in becoming the chosen one, right? You must first actually answer the calling, right? And it's very important that people know this because some people feel as if, you can just wake up being a chosen one, and it doesn't work that way. Let me just say, family, I know, generationally, in times, people are visited and then, they become who they are as prophets and, people that, are part of that particular chosen one tribe, right? But family, the way it works is you actually have to answer your call and choose yourself. And then, if you develop yourself enough, the Most High will begin to choose you. Okay? Now, it's very important that people know this because, you don't want to, have people lost, right? And confused, right? And so, that calling for you as a chosen one is always, your destiny, right? That's your destiny. And once you begin to truly see and fulfilling this, right, you have to answer your call. And it's simple by completely surrendering your life to the Most High and being almost glorified and exalted. And glory and honor, right? So names of Jesus, Yahshua, Timothy's Holy Spirit, surrender, right? And the one appointed over us, right? So we must understand that all of it is for you to know, right? Because at the end of the day, the Most High wants you to know the truth, right? It's not about you guessing. It's not about you believing something. It's about you actually knowing for yourself. And the only way you're going to know for yourself is by having the knowledge of thyself. The right knowledge that is needed to raise your consciousness level up so you begin to see for yourself and know who you truly are. Because guess what, family? If you realize you're not the chosen ones, right? They know who they are, right? As far as, what do I mean? Their identity, right? They know. As a child of God, they know, right? And some may not actually know who they are, like, spiritually, until the Most High actually reveals certain things to them, right? But as far as that whole, thing of the chosen one, right? That's what it is. So this will help you get further information on, and knowledge on what the Most High says about this, right? And this is in the Holy Tablets, the Great Book of the Living. It's called the Living Soul. What are you? The living soul. What are you? A living spirit, a living soul. What are you? A living soul. That's what we are. We're living souls. We're living spirit, right? So let's get into it. Let's learn more, right? That's what this is about. We're raising our conscious levels up, right? Let's get to it. So, this is speaking on the planes. And if you are interested in this and you already got it, it's so much encouraged for you to check it out and do your self-study on this, because you're going to need to know this information, right? This is why it's very important, because in order to move to the next realm of existence, right, doing this transformation, right, and this metamorphosis and things like that, moving into the next world, right, when this is all over, right, moving into the hereafter, right, you must understand that you must be learned, you must be taught, right? You must be taught about, these balanced universes, these realms, before you actually get access. Do you know what I mean? If not, this is what it is. You have to be taught. And this is why the Most High sent this information to us. Our Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi C.F.L., to let us know. And preparing, right, for the true Messiah, the one appointed, right? So it's very important that we begin to prepare ourselves and know for ourselves the truth. And the only way you're going to know is by, doing your self-study. Study to show yourself approved, right? So, let's get to it. This is speaking on the planes. And it reads, the plane of divine truth is of a spiritual perfection and obtainment. A plane exempt from all carnal desires, family. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that we must let go of our wants and desires of the world. This is what this is about. You have to begin to detach, begin to let that go, begin to focus in on the spiritual side of things, focusing on the Most High, what He says, and fulfilling your destiny, right? And it begins to help procreate us, right? The Niki, the Elohim, the Nedaru. Right? The Elohim, right? Now, let's go on. Let's get to it. It's very important. So let's go. Supreme spiritual bliss. It is the level of consciousness, right? It's talking about the level of consciousness, which is of a daily expression of those who call and ranks of the angelic beings, Cohen, Zodok priest, the 23 elders, okay? There are 23 elders, and they are Alcatron El, Anaphi El, Azwal El, Baruel El, King El, Kahel El, Rafael El, Hannah El, Ephrael, Hoof El, Metatron, Raju El, Protestant, Rajuel El, Zaru El, Raikun Bai El, Mahayaka, Shimru El, Yanu, Suriel El, Yafriel, Zachariel, Zagzagul, Zazuel, and Seraphim. Okay? The 24th seat is always open to all the news bearers. And the 25th seat is the one of the 24 who takes the seat of the overseer. As the 19th becomes the 25th in the renewal of history, as Yanin becomes Melchizedek, which is our master teacher, Dr. Malachi C.F.L., right? which takes place every equinox, every 25,000 years, when Yana personifies in the year 1970 AD, which already happened, into Isa El Hadi El Mahdi, called then Ama Isa, and he descended on this planet Earth. He's here now, family. He's our master teacher, Dr. Malachi Jericho. Alright? And he took the place of the 25th century. And another Anunnaki was placed in the 19th century. A nearness to the heart of the new El Elo, most glorified and exalted, it is the school of the Anunnaki of the green light, from which they have the ability to personify as 12 times 12. And it is here that one is translated from a mental state into that divine state. The mental plane is the plane of the chosen. The mental plane is the plane of the chosen. Rejoice at the glad tidings. The chosen one, our master, has found the root of all evil disagreeableness, and he has shown us the way of salvation, Nuwapu, the science of the root. The chosen one dispels the illusions of our mind, and he breaks the spell of the kingdom. He redeems us from the fears of death. The chosen one, our master, brings comfort to the weary and the sorrow-feeling, and he restores peace to those who are broken down under the burdens of this life, and he gives courage to the weak when they are at time's end and they are ready to give up self-reliance, and they hope the chosen one has proclaimed the truth, Nuwapu. This is what this is about. You must know the truth, and truth will make you free. You must know your true way of life, Nuwapu. This is what's about this passing of life's test, right? Because in Judgment Day, you will be asked if you actually accepted the truth or not. Alright, so let's get to it. Let the truth of the chosen one dwell in your hearts, distinguishing yourselves every desire that antagonize the chosen one. And in the perfection of your spiritual growth, you will become like unto him. Those of you here which cannot or will not develop into the chosen one must perish, for it is the source of your error. It is the cause of your misery. It is those of you who, through flashes of intuitive illumination from a higher source, have the ability to perceive that which the original human eye perceives not. And this is very important because when I first read this, right, that caught my attention because it goes back to what was said in Revelations, right? And how, whether people realize or not, right, the so-called rapture, the rapture is actually real of the chosen ones. And this is what this is all about. And if you're not raptured up, right, you leave life behind. And this is what he's talking about when you're talking about you will perish, right? Because this is what you are here to do. This is your purpose in life. This is why it's very important, if you reach my channel by now, that this is beautiful day and time, family, because at the end of the day, you reach my channel, right? You have the treasure, right, in your hands, right in your hands, the truth of the law to develop yourselves and spiritually perfect yourself in a way where this is not talking about being perfect, right? Nobody's perfect, but it's about developing yourself enough to reach, where you need to be within that graduation of state. Is the best way I can explain it, right? Because it's a requirement. It's a required state you have to be in. You have to reach in consciousness, right? And knowing who you truly are in order to be seen by, the ones that are coming for you when the time comes, right? So it's very important that you know this, because again, all of it is for you to be aware of. This is not to put out any form of fear, right? It's to let people know, for the ones that actually want to, become. Again, it says here that you must become, right? You become the chosen one. And this is how you become, by raising your consciousness levels up, right? By purifying yourself, by following divine instructions, which are given to you, and learning your true identity and knowing the truth for yourself. This is what this is all about. And that's why it's very important to begin to focus in on your spiritual development. Because if not, you will be left behind. And I don't, like to actually say stuff like this, but you know what I mean? It's truly not a game. And this goes for me. This goes for us all. Do you know what I mean? It's truly not a game, okay? And this is why you are here, because if you actually, reach my channel, you have the opportunity, right, to do it right now. So let's go on, because like I said before, family, it's divine laws to this, and whether you realize it or not, divine laws from the Most High always reigns supreme, family. And when you decide or not, with your free will, undecided or not to, follow the divine laws or know about the divine laws, and why you're here in your true purpose in life, right? It can be detrimental to your growth in your life. But again, my family, let me say this too. Now, if you don't learn in this particular lifestyle, right, when it's your lifestyle in this lifetime, if you don't learn in this lifetime, you have to learn in the lower realms. In these planes, it's lower planes than this. So you're going to learn in lower planes as well, right? And these lower planes is a state called purgatory, which are the hells, which is going to help you to, burn out your desires of the world. So whether you, learn here and now and burn it out here and now, which is preferred, right? Which is so much encouraged to do so, right? In these days of time, because this is your purpose in life, whether people notice or not, right? And this is why I'm here to tell you, this is what your purpose in life is, to get back to the Most High, here, now, in this lifetime, right? Then, whether you realize it or not, whether you notice or not, you will have to learn in lower realms. Either way, family, you're going to have to burn out those desires of this world to get to the next, right? This levels to these planes. And I just want to let y'all know, and this is coming from true love, divine love, at its best. Divine love, the Most High's love. Because the Most High's love don't play. It loves you. It loves you. He loves you more than you ever know. And this is why he's telling you. But remember, my family, Remember this. Remember this. The Most High is giving you free will to make your own choices in your own life. As children of God. As ye are God's children of the Most High. He is giving you control over your life and what you decide to do with it. And what direction you decide to go. He cannot do that for you. You have to make the decision for yourself. No one can make the decision for you. This is why it's very important that you get right. Because family is about letting go of people, places, and things that is no longer good for you. Getting back in alignment where you need to be. Like no other. Because if you guys know what's up, even not with the knowledge that you're learning now as far as the truth of it all, but even in other religions and things, they speak of these times. They speak of all of these things. And you hear it even not in religion, you hear it in the world itself, telling you about the planet and the state of it and where we are in these days and times with us in this planet, in the ozone layer, and things like that that's happening on this planet, in the state that it's moving toward. Y'all know what's up. So, it's about making sure whatever happens that you are prepared. And this is how you get yourself prepared. You have to get yourself prepared spiritually for what's to come. Whatever that might be, so you are already ready. You know what I mean. Okay? So it's very important that you take heed. Because at the end of the day, my family, the Most High says something, that's it. Y'all better know this. The ones that know what time it is. Because we not in that time no more. So we, like I said, playing around and la la land, thinking that we just have all this time. Because time will catch up to you. And before you know it, family, you don't want to know. Okay? I'm just saying. And it will pass you by. Alright? So it's time to get right today. Make that decision today to surrender. Like no other. But the choice is yours always. Okay? So let's get to it. It goes on to say, family. Now, the chosen, right, is that which one who finds his normal conscious level. Okay? This is what you're working toward. Getting back to the natural ways of the universes. These boundless universes. This is what it's all about. The chosen ones is the one who finds his natural consciousness level. Okay? And this is how you begin to get it. You begin to get all that the Most High has for you, his treasure, his right knowledge. You begin to know thyself. This is when you get back to the original state of consciousness. And it's not always, okay, just about, learning and studying. It's about applying what you know to your life, right? Everything that I've been saying, through my experience, through me walking the path, you see me walking the path, through me walking my path and sharing my journey and what I've done in this lifetime, right? This is how I do it, okay? Like I said before, I've gotten taken up, right? And I came back to help others awaken. So I've seen things. I've seen the planes. I've seen the air. I've seen the heavens. And family, what y'all know now, it's not a game, it's real. It's so beautiful. It's beyond, it's beyond description in this particular room. It's hard to explain with words, but it's so beautiful. I don't even know the word to describe how beautiful it really is. I'm telling you now that you too can do this. You too can see it as well. You have to develop yourself. You have to purify your soul, family. And the Most High will begin to show you things you never seen before. And let it be real for you. Because family, it's not about you believing nothing I'm telling you, right? It's for you to develop yourself and get yourself right. And the Most High will begin to show you as well, right? And so, let's go on, right? Now, it says, expressing a bright light from within the inner sun at the seat of the solar plexus. So the chosen one is one who finds his normal consciousness level, right? Expressing a bright light from within the inner sun at the seat of the solar plexus. And this is why it's very important that you develop your chakras. And by, the spiritual science and learning the right knowledge, this will help you do so with also, your spiritual team that's with you. Everyone has them, right? Will begin to help you align as you begin to learn more, as you begin to feed yourself, eating to live, and becoming healthy and healing yourself, right? And aligning yourself. So, yeah, this is what it is. Everything is going to be interconnected as you go along the journey, right? So let's go on. This plane is the mid-plane between the human being and the supreme being, where all those of the ancient and majestic order of Melchizedek spiritually meet, where they adore comes into the black crown, and listen here at the tassel bell of the happiness sound, where their heart is wrapped with a noble sash, a token of authority, dignity, and power, honor, and reward, worn as a symbol of glory and remembrance of their great path. As they rise in height from degree to degree, 720 is what they will be. 360 master the physical, and all 360 opens the way to the spiritual hall. 27, 9 to the 9 power of 9. At this point, you become the master over space and time, and knowing no depth and no height, and you are raised from the darkness, ignorance, to the intellectual light, which endures all temptations. When he has tried a crown that is his own, the jacket with the wings of an angel is worn. Thus, you have your inner period. The period means the fire. The mid means the center. The nose on the face inhales the oxygen that meets the sun in the middle of your chest, where the lotus breastplate rests, and the son of the unity, the most glorified and exalted ones, Malakut, which is ruled by Malachi Zodok, our master teacher. The plane of love, the plane of divine love, a compassion not yet comprehended by human beings, but it will be, of which earthly love is only a reflection, a compassion that realizes not only the self, right, but experience a compassion which can encompass all. Alright, so that right there was the end of that heading, family. Now that was something. Alright, I know when I read this, for the first time, You know, it hit my soul so heavy, and it meant so much. And I made that decision for myself, and I told myself, I'm becoming one of the chosen ones, okay? I'm going to develop into one of the chosen ones. And after I said it, just like that, I'm gonna get it, okay? And that was it. That's all I said. And I took off, started to fly, okay? I started to study and raise my consciousness levels up. After I did that, the help started to come. The Most High set my spirits came and revealed to me everything I'm telling you now, as far as my journey began to unfold in time. It wasn't in my time, like I tell y'all. Things happen in divine timing. And we so used to living in this world and everything so instant. You expect things to come and, you know, how you want it to come, and fast and so quick in a hurry. Just like everything is instant. You want something, you get it. Or, you know what I mean? You can order it, you can get it in your hands right now. But, you know, the Most High's timing, it doesn't work that way. It works in divine timing. Just like within nature, everything is a season. It grows, and it depends on your development, especially walking on this good journey within. It depends on your development and how you're going along the journey. How much you hold on to, what you need to let go of. How long you can be in a certain spot, as far as how long it's taking you to let certain things go. Whether that's your bad habits, right? Whether that's, you know, holding on to people, places, and things, that certain things that you're into, but you know, it's not in alignment with the Most High. It could be numerous of things, your personality, you know, about making sure that you're cleaning that up, making sure you're showing love and care and forgiving yourselves and forgiving others, and, you know, repenting for all the things you've ever done, confessions, right? Everything that you've ever done in any lifetime you've ever lived, right? Family. Our solar system is 76 trillion years. So, family. Any lifetime you ever lived, all of it, right? It's real. And it requires you to repent. And once you begin to do so, you begin to surrender and submit to the Most High, family. Beautiful things will begin to happen for you. And the Most High will begin to work with you. And as you begin to build that relationship, yeah, man, your life will change. And you will begin to see that paradise come forth within you. And then it will begin to manifest all around you. You begin to see the butterflies. You begin to see the divine. You begin to see the Anunnaki. You begin to see the Netherite. You begin to see the Elohim. You begin to see the guardian angels with the arcs, the golden arcs. Turn up. You begin to see the unseen. Your third eye will be wide open. You will begin to see clear like no other. I better know this, family. Alright, so leave it at that for now, family. Again, I love y'all. You better know this, okay? Like no other, okay? Now, again, my family, better know that you are loved so much beyond this world. In it, you're going to spread that love, family, one to another. Be that peace that you seek. Release our master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. Peace, shalom, divine love, family. And watch it because it is true.